Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the money back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And now from the pistol formation. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution of the option.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion of the tight end. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make a throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. He'll pitch it. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made, room to run here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Got him. He's sacked. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they would go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that run game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He makes the grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Irish. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. They'll test the right side here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Receiver makes the catch, and they've got him.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Squirrel. Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Freeman. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the right side. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9.
Here we go. Go. Terrier.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They're going to run it. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's a carry for the fullback. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Just a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
3:25.
Receiver in motion now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.